today we've got a reading for you about somebody who has thought that they could control a situation, thought that they could perhaps control how you view them, or whether or not they did something or said something that they shouldn't have. Because we've got both the Justice card and the Magician in the reverse. So it's like somebody's trying to backtrack or somebody's trying to make sure you don't ask specific questions or they're intentionally misleading you. And this is all because they feel like they have to control things, but they have lost it. So there could be some anger here as well as they try to figure out what to do next. Let's call it in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. And I hope you're having a good weekend. I also hope those of you that don't watch this on the weekend that you're just enjoying your day. If you would like a personal reading, I would love to do one for you. My email address is wickedonestarot@gmail.com. It's in the description box for you, as is right below the email address, a link to share more about the memberships that I offer on my channel, just in case you want some more content. Let's dive in with, we're going to go with what's the news and see what we've got going on here in terms of, I don't want to follow the rules. I don't want to do things the right way. Hello, cool. How are you doing? It's going well, thank you. So we've got somebody who has maybe got some ego issues. Feeling like the problem here is a lack of self-awareness. This is somebody who may have recently found out that they're starting a family, or there could be some component here where a parent is not really allowing for independence for their child, but especially if they're an adult. But we've got this SOS. So we've got someone who's freaking out. They feel like they need somebody to like offer some sort of assistance or like rescue. Wine and dine, courtship, consistently dating and romance and passion. And then we've got the gossip card. So there's definitely a desire to figure out what's really going on here. I heard this. Is that what's really going on? Or are people just exaggerating? I need to know like the truth. The problem is we've got a fake friend, someone who's two-faced. They want information, but perhaps not for the right reason. So this is like somebody who is uncomfortable or frustrated with a friend or someone maybe that they're related to, and they talk to somebody about this situation and they're not taken seriously. Like, oh, that's not really a big problem. Someone's like, you're fine. You're just making a big deal out of nothing. Or they don't believe them. In some cases, they get laughed at. I don't really like this laughter card, and normally that's a pretty good card, right? Let's see. We're going to go with the Earth Bones Tarot. Hello, Elias. Hello, Hayden. Hey, Varsha, please do not repeat your comment or I will put you in a timeout. Hi, Nalan or Nalan, however you say your name. Probably not your reading then. Hello, how's it going, Dan? Interesting. Hello, Spartan. We've got the Lovers and the Hermit. So we could have somebody who felt like they were involved in a soulmate connection or that they had found somebody that was really like a blessing in their life. But now there's something that has changed. There is a light switch that got flipped and now we've got somebody who's on their own. So there's a breakup or falling out, an argument, And I do feel like this person who's being consulted about the argument is kind of pleased that it happened. Hello, Oscar. Hello, Tarzan. What's going on? Hello, Gaurav. Hello, Church. Hello. What is it? Is it Tatiksha? That's kind of cool. I like that. Please don't repeat your comments or I will put you in a timeout or block you from the channel. If you are looking for personal questions to get answered, I might do that at the end of this reading. It's a general reading, but that would be if we get to $15 in tips, then I will take personal questions. I sure hope you can. Is it pronounced Isa? Hello, Blue. How's it going? Hello, Amal. Nah, I like to stay away from politics. Hello. Is it David or David? Hello, Quantum. How's it going? So look, we've got somebody who feels like they're on their own. They look to a friend or somebody they consider to be like a close confidant, and they don't get the support that they were expecting. They were seeking some sort of peace or, okay, now we can feel better about the situation, but instead it's either crickets or something that just doesn't seem supportive, right? Thank you. Hello, Sonam. How are you doing? Here, I'll help you out. There you go, hon. I do offer personal readings. My email address is in the description box if you would like to check that out. So I don't know that this is a friend that you've had for a long time that, you know, has never done you wrong, but I feel like this is more so somebody who recently their opinion of you has changed. They're upset with you for some reason. Six of Jars, which is the Six of Cups. This talks about like a happy connection, right? It's often depicted with children, so it could indicate that you've known each other for a long time. But they make a decision with the Two of Crystals or the Two of Swords in the reverse. We've got somebody who I think is making a decision that surprises you, or the way that they react surprises you. They may have a crush that you don't know about, or they may have some sort of desire they haven't really shared with you. No, I would not agree with that, Spartan. Hello, Renee. How are you doing? Hello, Anima. Hello, Serena. Not going to allow languages that I cannot understand just because I don't know what you're saying. So please keep it to English. I almost said Spanish because I like Spanish too. Well, I speak it, but. Yeah, we're not gonna allow that either. Deuces. Hello, Grindhard. How are you doing? All right, what else do we have about this frenemy? Ace of Petals or Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. So there's a jealousy, or there's something here that has kind of, I mean, they might be a little obsessed with someone or something. They may have an addictive personality. They may have fallen in with the wrong crowd. But this is somebody who doesn't seem to be willing to consider things from your perspective, especially if it's like you versus me kind of thing, right? Three of Jars. This is definitely an argument or a situation that's happening with multiple people being involved. It's not just between these two friends. Thank you, DVL. I hope you're having a good day. Wow. 19. Hello, Joey. Hello, Minnie. Hello, Artita. If you'd like me to do personal questions at the end, I will do so if we get to $15 in tips. And thank you for liking the video. Carmelo, if you'd like a personal reading, my email address is in the description box. I'd love to do one for you. We've got 2 of jars or 2 of cups in the reverse. See, I feel like this is somebody who has had a problem with you, or you had an argument. Maybe they said that everything was fine, but it really wasn't. With strength being in the reverse, this is somebody who is like stringing you along or wanting to find a way to make you feel bad about a situation. So you have a difficult problem, probably a breakup, and this person is looking at you like, well, I guess that's just how you learn your lesson sometimes. They're not very comforting. They're not interested in being kind. They're just, I mean, they don't really care. Hey, Key Controller. Hello, is it Diwakar? How are you doing? Aw, I don't think you know what you're talking about, but I wish you well nonetheless. I'm sure there are other ways you could spread like loving energy instead of judgmental energy. Hello, Papillon, or Papillon? I don't know, how am I supposed to say it? Hello, Dr. J. Hello, James, how's it going? Please do not repeat comments in the live chat. So this is the Tarot of the Nile. We've got the 7 of Cups and Judgment. So this is, I think, a warning to say if you go through a difficult situation and you're not 100% certain that somebody is really a good friend or someone that you can trust, be cautious and really think about it as far as whether or not you should talk to them about what's going on, because I feel like this is somebody who not only will not provide the support or want to be like there for you, but I feel like they're going to want to share your information with other people and gossip about you. Spartan, you're on warning. I will put people in timeout for that. So be respectful. Hey, Jiggy. Hello, Enoch. How we doing? Hello, Sachin. What's going on? What else do we have? The 10 of Cups. Three of Cups in the reverse. Okay, so the thing is, I feel like someone's not going to give very good advice. You go to them and you expect there to be something like a hug or someone who listens to you, gives you good advice, but what you get is the 3 of Cups in the reverse, which is somebody who's not supportive, someone who's not really going to be, you know, interested in seeing you feel better. If y'all want to make me feel bad about myself, you're not going to. Just letting you know. Yeah, if you don't like it, just don't watch it. But you're not going to get me to change what I do, so. Hey, that's fine, Spartan. Let's just be respectful about it, okay? Because it's not. Thank you, Dr. J. I appreciate you. I thought that's what it meant. That's too cool. Hey, Jack, how are you doing? Hey, Laura, what's happening? Hey, dude. I hope you're having a good day. So we've got Page of Swords, and this is that like piece of information that you should not be telling just anybody. Whatever is going on here, right? Hello, Miguel. Hello, Raula. Miguel, you want me to move my candle closer? Is that better? I don't know if that helped or not. Yeah, I'm doing well, thank you. Hello, Sienna. Hello, Louise. Not currently, but I have a few tattoos of cats. All right, and this piece of information, I feel like it's about your own life. I feel like there's something that's been tough. I feel like there's something that most people, if they actually care about you, they're going to want to at least comfort you or help you to figure out where to go from here, right? This is somebody who's not interested in seeing you do very well. They're like, oh, really? I mean, oh, that sucks. So I'm actually picking up you're going to have bad news and good news. So there's something that you feel like you need to do on your own. There's something that maybe didn't develop the way that you wanted it to, right? But we've got something that's going well for you. And I don't know that they happen at the same time, but it's in close proximity to each other, right? Like within a week, within a month of each other, that kind of thing. But both of these things I'm seeing should not be expressed to this friend because they just want to make you look bad. So don't feed the troll kind of thing. If you don't trust this person, if you feel like they're not really genuine about wanting to move forward and actually be a good friend to you, then don't give them the details that they don't really need, right? Thank you, Slick. How are you doing? 10 of Pentacles in the reverse and the 2 of Wands in the reverse. So they're trying to get you to feel like they are still a friend, but they have not felt the same, or they have not had good intentions towards you for a while. This could be someone you're related to. This could be somebody that you used to be much closer to. For some of you, this could be whether or not to invite somebody to a wedding or whether or not to tell somebody that you're having a child. This is somebody that seems to be on the let's exclude them list from the universe, right? Thank you, Laura. Hello, Travel. You can't tell that's an American accent? That's weird. Hey, so here's what happens when you repeat your comment. That's 24 hours, but next time I'm gonna block you, okay? Hey, Abigail, how are you doing today, hon? Thank you. Hello, Rahul. Hey, Carrie. So we've got the Knight of Wands. Oh, okay. This is like, if you run into this person or if they're trying to like get information from you, your best bet is to just be quick about the conversation. Oh, hey, dinner's on the stove, I gotta run. Or, hey, fun seeing you here, but I got an appointment I gotta run to, whatever it is. I'm not encouraging you to lie so much as don't dilly-dally with this person because they're like on a fact-finding mission. Just want to be able to find some way to talk negatively about you because they're still frustrated at you over something that has happened in the past. Even though they're pretending or they've told you that they're over it, they still are hoping to find some little way to like kind of get back at you, right? What else do we have? Empress in the reverse and the Moon. They are hiding their disdain for you. They don't want you to know that they don't like you. I think you're pretty cool, so just, don't hang out with people that don't get it. Hey, Tyler, how are you doing? Miguel, you're gonna make me laugh because it's like, enough about you, let's talk about me. All right, so we got the Strength card. Queen of Rings or Queen of Pentacles and the 3 of Swords in the reverse. You, I think, have a stronger sense of intuition than you did in the past. And I feel like you've already been picking up on this person not being as genuine as they used to be, or this person maybe not really looking at you or talking to you the same since that argument or since that distance happened between the two of you. And I'm not saying you have to face this issue or face the, next 4 weeks alone. I'm just saying this isn't somebody who's going to be a good friend to you. Hey, Carmelo. Yeah. I mean, I guess it depends on what parts you choose to follow, but respectfully, I believe they can coexist. And if you wanted to look into the back, or like the history of tarot, you would find that it's closely linked to religion, including the High Priestess, which has the Torah and the Tree of Life in it. So you might want to do a little bit of research, and I would ask that you not be judgmental. I'm not blocking you because I feel like you're being respectful about it, but yeah. What else do we have? And fun fact, that's actually a cross that's made from the pews from my grandparents' church. So it means a lot to me. Yeah, he also wasn't white. Just saying. 6 of Wands in the reverse. That one's probably going to be a fun one. 6 of Wands in the reverse. The World. And the Knight of Rings or the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. I think they're looking for any kind of failure that you've been through. They want to be able to like spread that to the world. They want to put it on social media. It's like if I have an embarrassing picture of you when we got drunk last night, that's going to be like the only picture I post because I want everyone to judge you, right? They want to cause you little distractions or problems along the way. Again, because they have some sort of grudge here, right? Mm-hmm. Hey, Rob, how are you doing? Hey, Liam. What's up? We've got the Emperor and the reverse. Oh, that's kind of funny. Okay, so here's the deal. Whoever I'm reading for, you've been through a lot, and I do think that you've already had to move away from certain friend groups or start over. Make sure that you're surrounded by positive energy or at least people that are genuine, right? So I do think that you have been able to sense that there's something that's not really making sense with this person and how they treat you. And that's just basically confirmation, right? You feel this intuitively, so trust that. And don't give this person information or access that they don't deserve to have, right? Yeah, I kind of felt like you were just curious. I think we all get gifts, and it's about how you use them, if it's coming from a place of love or fear or hate, right? Fear and hate are the same thing, really, but I think that's how you can tell whether or not somebody is actually a believer in something important, right? Okay, you guys, I'm hoping you won't get mad at me if I continue to use these brand new decks that I got yesterday, but I'm totally obsessed with them. This is the Tarot of the Cat People, which obviously I'm part of the Cat People. Hello, Mel. How are you doing? Hello, Minnie. Hello, Michael. Hey, y'all. If you want me to take personal questions at the end, I'm happy to do that after the general reading if we hit the $15 tip mark. I'm doing well, thank you. Papillon, I would highly recommend Sage if you can find it in a reputable place. Otherwise, I mean, meditation can do wonders. And I like to envision things that are negative energy in a particular way, I envision them as like the tops of like a wrought iron fence, and exhaling that and drawing in little gold, like top of a candle. Draw that in as positive energy. Hello, Tim. How are you doing? Hello, Cameron. All right, so we've got the Six of Cups. Again, this is a reference to somebody that you've known for a long time, but this could also be a reference to a child. We did have the Knocked Up card come out at the beginning of the reading, which could be a reference to somebody who's mothering or someone who feels like they should like kind of get involved in your stuff. Or this could be somebody who's actually, you know, starting a family or having a child. What? Come on, dude. LOL. Hello, Minnie. Oh, wait, I think I did say hi. Thank you for subscribing. We've got, oh, look at how beautiful that is. Two of Cups and Temperance. So for many of you, it looks like you're already kind of considering whether or not this person should actually still be in your life, even if things have been kind of addressed or if y'all have like talked through the problems, right? And what I see is when you move away from the people that are not really hoping to see you do well, when you're able to prioritize and keep that negative energy away from you, you do find your soul tribe. You do find a new friend. You meet people that are more aware of the same things, right? See things in a similar way, or at least a way that is authentic, right? Thank you, Carmelo. I appreciate you. Hello, Ariel. Hello, Haley. Hello, Heart Matters. Thank you, Papillon. I appreciate you. Hello, Elton. Six of Pentacles. Yeah, this is so funny because what I see basically is it's like you're at the mall, right? And there's a store and it says like the friendship store. And you've got this basket and you shoved in there that friend that's not really a friend. Don't do this, okay? I think that's called kidnapping. But you shove that friend in there. You show up to the friendship store and you're like, yeah, hi, I need to return a friend who's not really a friend. Yeah, take him. Oh, good. I can just like get a different friend. Yeah, let's get a friend who's got compassion and empathy and, you know, maybe like some good jokes. Someone that I can trust so that when I'm a good friend to them, I don't feel like I'm just giving to nothing, right? And the friendship shop is like, we got you. In fact, we got a really great deal here. Here you go. And you upgrade. Hello. Ooh. The little girl. I try. I hope I did it all right. I think I did it right once, right? Did I say hello to Anna? How are you doing? So the universe is saying there's good news and there's, you know, like a leveling up with regards to the social circle, the community that you find around, because at the end of the day, it's really important what energy you surround yourself with, right? Upper echelon? No, I'm pretty sure not. Although I haven't been there in a long time. What else? Hello, Nandita. How are you doing? We've got the King of Wands in the reverse. And wow, the King of Pentacles in the reverse. So this is somebody who may just really thrive when there's chaos or problems. You may have known this about them for a while. Or they may just be dealing with a lot of other problems, and this is how they kind of lash out or deal with their frustrations. But I feel like this is actually impacting your ability to be as successful as you should be. In other words, there's leveling up for your social community, but there's also leveling up with regards to your financial stability, your wealth, your abundance when you get away from this person. So I'm not trying to like tell you how to live your life or anything, but you might want to like not be friends with this person anymore. This is my personal opinion. Hello, Mishras. Only if this reading actually resonates for you, okay? You gotta follow your own intuition. Can you return toxic family too? That's the next door down, okay? What else? We've got Seven of Cups, Magician in the reverse. Remember we got the Magician in the reverse at the very beginning? Up to no good. And the Seven of Cups is a card that talks about illusions. So this is like, I'm pretending to be your friend. You may as well just like sign up to do that stupid little, sorry, I shouldn't say that. Rewind. You know that trust test thing, the trust fall, where you're like, okay, you guys, we're going to learn how to be a team. I'm going to fall backwards and try not to think about how that could hurt a lot if you fail at the one thing that you're supposed to do. This is somebody who's like, yeah, no, I got you. I will catch you. No worries. And then they're like, oh no, I was checking my phone and you fell to the ground. So the universe is like, please just like retire this friendship. Like, hey, thanks for applying. I know that we've worked together in the past and it was really great to like be silly or do things together or travel or whatever. But it turns out that your application to be my friend has been denied. Hello, Tam Tam. How are you doing? Hey, Merlin. If you don't like it, you can just like get moving. I will block you though, just so you know. We call it whack-a-mole here. It's really fun. The good news is there's a lot of really cool, positive people in the live chat. Yep, exactly. Hello, Maurice. How are you doing? We've got the Wheel of Fortune. Look at how beautiful that is. Don't you want a coat like that? Everybody would like take you so seriously. Honestly, though, it's pretty epic. The Wheel of Fortune talks about change. If you let go of the energies that keep you stuck, or the people that seek to see you fail, the people who don't want you to recover from problems and don't want you to heal, you enable that energy that you have to use combating that negative energy. You get to recycle that. You get to put that into yourself. You get to create abundance. You get to find the path that was meant for you. All because you're not dealing with, you know, the people who want to hold you back. Thank you. Hello, Rajat. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but I hope I am. We've got, ooh, Justice. I haven't seen this card yet. I love that. This is the decision. This is the pros and cons list that you come up with in your mind when you're trying to decide, should I continue to interact with this person when it doesn't really feel like they want to be my friend, or it doesn't really feel like it used to, right? It doesn't feel like we still have that friendship or that camaraderie. Hey, Miss McMillan, you can like comment on the video and I might reply to it, but I'm trying to do a reading. You asked a very detailed question, a two-part question, asking about my history. But that's not what I'm trying to do right now. Don't yell it at me. Three of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. But I will answer the shorter part, which is, I think it's been about 15 years. So we've got somebody who is a problem friend. Three of Pentacles is about the community, the company that you keep, the people in your network, right? And then we've got Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. This is disloyalty. If this was in the upright, this would be a positive energy around you, somebody who's got your back, right? Someone who stands on business. But this is unfortunately someone who is like, their morals don't seem to really matter to them unless they're able to get someone else in trouble. They don't want to like be held to certain standards that they hold other people to. So that's not really fair energy, right? Like, I'm not going to expect something of you that I'm not willing to offer in return in a friendship, right? Let's see, what else do we want? More cats? What do you guys think? This is the Pause Tarot. Hello, Gino. Hey, you're welcome, Miss McMillan, to hang out. I do actually have some learning tarot videos. I just have a lot, so you might want to look up the playlists on my channel page. Hey, Ariel. Hey, Grindhard, thank you. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna write that one down real quick. All right, guys. I'll finish a little bit more for the general reading, and then thanks to Grindhard, I will take some personal questions. Definitely appreciate those of you that are liking, subscribing, and tipping. Thank you. Hello, Gabriel. Buenas tardes. ¿Cómo está? Yeah, I think projection would absolutely be a possible attribute of this person, blaming you for things that they do or seeing you in a similar light that other people see them, or even how you see them, right? Accountability is a foreign concept to this person, okay? We've got another Wheel of Fortune. This one's in the reverse. That's what this person is doing. It's like there's this negative cloud around you, so you don't get to enjoy the sunshine. And I know you want to work on your tan, so don't let this person block your sunshine. I feel like there's a song from the 90s. You guys, what is it? Tell me. Did I say hello to Hayden? Hayden, I hope you're having a good day. Hello, Integrity. If you're asking my beliefs, I do believe in it, yes. If you steal my sunshine. Oh, thank you, Tam Tam. Hello, Elise. How are you doing? Thank you, Mel, for knowing the name of the song. Grindhard, I appreciate you. So we've got an end. I think this is a positive ending, right? Because it enables you to transform away from this like dishonest energy that has been kind of veiling your world, you know? Let's say you've got really great news that you want to share with somebody. You're like, man, this was awesome. And it would be really cool just to get like a high five, right? Now there's attention seeking, but then there's also just like, hey, I'm really proud of something, right? That's not a bad thing. You just want to be able to share your good news, right? If you share your good news with people and they're like, hey, that's great. I think I'm going to go buy a Snickers. But like, I did something cool. Like, look, I finished that 1,000-piece puzzle. It's pretty epic. I built that Lego set. Come on. Just like a little bit of a high five. It's not imperative that you are surrounded by people that will congratulate you on every step of the journey. In fact, I would say that's detrimental. But if you've got friends around you and they don't know how to like celebrate the good things that happen in your life, then like, what are they there for? Like, do you at least have like good fashion advice, or I don't know, maybe like bake really good brownies or scones or something? Friendship is about being genuine and authentic and caring about each other, right? How can I lift you up? And could you maybe be there for me when I'm having a rough time, right? So we've got the Seven of Wands, which is protective energy, Four of Swords in the reverse, their unhealed energy, and the Fool. So I see you basically being able to follow that intuitive, like that gut feeling that this is somebody that I don't think is really a friend. I don't think I can trust them. And you end up protecting yourself, right? So that unhealed energy, that negative energy that prevents you from this new beginning you're meant to have. Once you push that away, then you welcome in that good stuff, that leveling up with regards to friendship, and that that money component for you as well. Okay, let's move over to personal questions. Thank you to today's sponsor, Kind Heart. Let's see what your question is. Will there be a surprise from the lady friend on the birthday? This is the 14th. I do feel like there's a gift purchased. I don't know if it's going to be on the actual date. Or I feel like there's something kind that is done, and then it's like maybe there's a hesitation here. Because we've got the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. So it's like, I miss your birthday, but I knew about it. Or I typed up a message and then I deleted it. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. So I feel like there's a gift, but I don't think you're going to get it on the birthday. I think you're going to find out about it afterwards, even though the intention leading up to it is, I want to like show you that I remembered it. Thank you, my time. Hello, Maya. We've got questions sponsored. If you're able to tip, I really appreciate it. Otherwise, if you can like or subscribe, that's also appreciated. Tam Tam is asking, will my sister marry Brad or Charlie? Will her sister marry Brad? I see no. In fact, it's the Ace of Swords in the reverse, which is like heavy on the no, like capitalized letters. Charlie, I also see a no. I feel like there's a greater chance or like things work out longer with Charlie, but there's also maybe a bigger falling out or an angrier breakup. Hello, Ayush. Thank you. To you as well. Bare minimum to hit the thumbs up. Yes. Bella is asking, when will I move and where? I feel it's October, but there's a potential problem here as far as indecision. So it's like there's this window of opportunity, and if you are decisive, if you make sure you're crossing things off the list, then October. But the problem here is I do feel like time kind of slips away from you and you might miss a deadline. Because we've got this Judgment in the reverse with this opportunity. So act quickly and you can move quickly. I don't have like map cards as far as like to where. Okay. There might be a letter U. Or it's a big university town. Because I'm real focused on the letter U. And there might be a major body of water there. I hope that helps. Hello, Felicia. I love how you spell your name. Hello, Wanda. Oh, it's so sad. Your name is Wanda and you don't like wands? That's all right. I hope you find a corner of YouTube that aligns better with what you enjoy doing. You're welcome. Has she been talking good about me? Yes. Yes. It's maybe not perfect, but I do feel like it's a positive commentary. You're welcome. Let's see what else we got. Thank you, Papillon. Okay, so we want to know if moving back to the island is the best option versus staying in France. For now. It might help to have a little bit of column A and a little bit of column B. So I don't know how much you travel or visit, but I do feel like both places are in your future because the Six of Wands has the gap in between, right? Both of them are critical to your personal growth. But with the Five of Swords, I see there being eras, right? Periods. I hope you don't mind it if I just say I feel like you're the kind of person who should not stay in a single place for too long. I'm kind of seeing maybe it's like a 5-year itch for you or, half a year, but I feel like you benefit when you move. So don't be afraid to settle. Don't be afraid to stay somewhere you enjoy. But I feel like experiencing different cultures is a big part of you becoming who you're supposed to be. So Wheel of Fortune, there's positive change in your future. Lean into it. Hey, Tony, how are you doing? Is your reading site by your name? Are you asking how to get a personal reading? There's an email address in the description box. It's wickedwandstarot@gmail.com. Hello, Backstop. Hello, Kunjan. Thank you for subscribing. Yes, I am, Kunjan. We had a lovely amount of tips come in. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate you. Please make sure you like or subscribe, or both. Oh, that's awesome. Hello, what's up? How are you doing? Hello, Tom. Wait, is that TMN? TMN, sorry. Hello, Mary. Oops. I appreciate it. Yeah, no problem. Let's see. Hello, Miss Princess. Hello, Sanju. How you doing? Thank you, Maya. You too. Hello, Terry. How are you doing? Hello, Raphael. Hello, Tulsi. I know. Aren't they, Anya? I'm kind of obsessed. Well, welcome in. Who's got a question? Will I be getting engaged to my boyfriend this year? Yes. Such a beautiful card to say yes. You get the Ace of Candles, which is the Ace of Wands. I'm going to tell you right now, someone's real passionate about you. Oh, don't say that. Oh, I don't know if I could say that. Okay, how do I say this? It's gonna lose all of its charm if I don't say it directly. This person's very attracted to you, and okay, listen to the song Glycerin, and something that Bush sings applies to you. If anybody gets that, I'm impressed. We've got Ace of Pumpkins in the reverse and the Emperor in the reverse. One little piece of advice here is there is something that is out of your control in terms of maybe like the timeline of actually getting married. And your advice is do what you can to be kind of fly by the seat of your pants or chill, right? It's not going to go quite as easily as you want it to, but you will be able to enjoy the process, right? Hey, Kingly Eagle, how are you doing? Oh, that's so cool. Hello, Brandon. Hello, is it Janae or Jean? You're welcome. No travel, but there is I think there's actually 2 neighborhood cats that like to just kind of roam whenever. Mary would like to know, will my relationship reconcile? Yes. Ooh, that's a lovely card for that answer as well. We've got the 7 of Candles or the 7 of Wands. I do see reconciliation, and this is about defending what's yours or protective energy. I do feel like there's something here that is going to make it easier for you all, but it's because it is a little bit overwhelming to address what causes the issues within the relationship. With the Hermit in the reverse, what's really like paramount to the reconciliation or things working out long term is someone being able to change a perspective that they have been unwilling to change. That might require therapy or like a third party mediator. But if this does not change, if we don't have an understanding, right, then it might be a short-lived reconciliation. So make sure you address whatever that is. Tony wants to know, will I win big this year betting? No. It's like she's crossing her fingers for you. You will not win big this year. The issue here is, do you only play one game? I feel like I'm encouraging something I shouldn't. I do see that you have some skill here, but there is a concern that you overestimate your ability to actually win. You know, like some of these things are not actually fair, right? So this is saying Lady Luck occasionally visits you, but you may expect that Lady Luck is like your girlfriend. She ain't. She's not your girlfriend. She just like rolls through the weekend every now and then. You know, maybe she lives like 3-4 hours away. When she's, you know, rolling through, she's like, hey, baby, can I come hang out with you? So you have skill, but you have to know when to limit it, right? I once walked into a casino. Someone gave me $75. I spent $5 within 5 minutes and won another $75. And I was like, cool, I'm done. So you can, but you have to pull back. I don't know. Hello, Miss Princess. Should I go back to school? Yes, I see something really working out well for you. Not only are you able to find a better situation in terms of like feeling like you're proud of what you do or proud of what you're able to earn, I feel like there's something here about you being able to address something that needs your help. So if we were to kind of like boil it down into something simple, you become a closet organizer because you're really good at it. you fix people's problems for them when they can't do that kind of thing. I don't think it's closet related, but whatever this is, like, you're kind of suited to it. And I do think you're going to help people. Hello, Red Spider. How are you doing? Hello, Grant. Thank you, Papayan. What about love life? But I miss my family. Okay, so question is what about love life? I hope that's what you're asking. Kind of looks like love life might be a welcome distraction for you. What do you have for Papillon on love life, please? Okay, so I feel like we've got two people here as far as romance is concerned, and I'm not, like, if I'm just blunt about it, I don't really like the folks that you've got around you, because it feels to me like I want certain things, but I'm not interested in like being good to you. I just like take what I want, right? So it could be like a situationship where someone's kind of like mean. It could be someone who doesn't really know how to accept love. But the Five of Cups is in the reverse, so and it feels to me like you're at a place where you're like, well, I don't really want like something crazy. I just kind of want to have like a little bit of escapism, right? Or something where I can like have a good time. But I would make sure it's not with somebody who is dishonest with you or intentionally, like, you know, going for the manipulative games type thing. I do feel like there's someone here who is like on the same page, but it's more so like they'll communicate with you in a more honest way. Do you know what I'm saying? So be cautious, and when you're ready for something more serious, remember that you have to kind of like pull back that energy. All right. Let's see. I think I want... Let's go with the Cook's Tarot. Hey, Dirk, I'll make you a deal. I'll do that, but can you stop posting the same thing? Dirk would like to know something about his dad. These are so big, you guys. Sorry. Sorry. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, Four of Wands, and the World. I feel like this is somebody who is afraid of like staying in one place too long, over investing. I like to have achievements. I like to get like to a certain status or, you know, do whatever I want, feel like I did something cool. But this feels to me like somebody who's very mobile, like going all over the place. Not really one to be a reliable energy or offer like consistent companionship. Oops. Kind of making me feel like that Brad Pitt Legends of the Fall kind of thing. Yeah, but this is somebody who's very wise. I mean, I'm not trying to knock this person because I feel like they don't really make a lot of promises. They know who they are, but they're very wise. I just don't know that they connect very easily with others. Hey, Maya, what was your question? Hello, Noreen. Hello, Nikki. How are you doing? Hello, Solid Snake. I'll answer that question. And Maya, if you can repeat your question, that would be awesome. Solid Snake says, will I find love soon? Yes, you're manifesting it. I don't know if you know that. You're manifesting love. And with the Three of Wands, I do feel like we're talking within the next 3 months. There's something really serious in a beautiful way that happens. Oh, yeah, I totally get it. No need to explain yourself. Hello, Larry. How's it going? Oh, no. Hold on. Undo. I think I hit the wrong one. Did you get it? Okay. I think, dude, you got it. I may have just gotten somebody in a timeout because it moved the screen too quickly, but I'm pretty sure I undid it. Okay, thank you, Maya. We've got Will Moses, contact. Please don't put last names. Like, I get you already sent the message, but when y'all are doing questions with specific people, you don't have to name them, but please don't put last names. Will Moses, contact Quilvia. Sorry, it keeps disappearing. And when? So one thing to keep in mind with regards to the questions asked about when something will happen, there's always multiple factors, multiple variables. I like to keep things to, you know, within a few weeks, within a few months, those kind of things. Sometimes they give me more specific information and then I won't share that. But it's like when you're sailing, right? There's different factors that impact how quickly you can get across a bay or whatever. Okay, so no, I see there being some problem here. It could be actually insecurity. Four of Swords in the reverse. I don't feel like I want to communicate. Is this somebody who likes to use the silent treatment? Because I'm sensing anger and like I'll show you kind of energy. I mean, this feels to me like somebody who's decided, I'm swearing you off, I'm done, I don't want anything else to do with you. I feel like you're, you know, toxic. Two of Cups in the reverse. No, I'm not interested. Now, this is a volatile emotion, right? And sometimes those melt away. We've got people who get really mad and then they decide, oh, I don't know, I miss you. But at this point, this is somebody who's like, no, I don't ever want to talk to that person again. All right, let's see. What have I not used yet? Yeah, I mean, you know, sometimes it's a good reason to just cut things off, right? Nikki would like to know, is there a future between me and him? I feel like there's resistance to change. I feel like whatever needs to be healed has been rejected. Are you getting this person like accusing you of things that they've done? Because with this star, we've got somebody who's looking in the mirror, right? I feel like there's some attempt here to try to make you out to be the problem when they're the one who like starts the fight. This is someone who needs to go through an ego death. So there could be a possibility that you're able to work things through. But right now they're being pretty hesitant or like outright avoidant of that type of change. Noreen would like to know, am I the only one in his life? Yes. Okay, so this is kind of charming. Is this like Noreen, is this somebody who doesn't really like a lot of people? Because what I'm getting is this is like, who do you think I'm talking to? There's like 3 people in the world that I like, and 2 of them passed away. I don't think that's actually true. But the joke is like, I don't really like a lot of people. Most people really just get under my skin. Loves you though. Like you're actually on the same page. Like I see you two talking about crap that you don't like together, and this person's like, yeah. No, this is, y'all have something good together. Hello, Ada. How are you doing? That was really charming, by the way, Noreen. Thank you for asking that question. I wish you all the luck. Hi, Johnny. How's it going? So, DT would like to know, will I be able to pass my next medical exam? I see that the obstacle for you right now, because as of now, it feels like there is a weak spot here for you. I feel there's strengths that you have where you will score well, but there's something kind of like a blind spot. So this would be like if you know you're really good at something and you focus to get even better at that when other people might want to be well-rounded. This is saying you need to get more well-rounded. Whatever you are uncomfortable with, you got to get real comfortable with it, because that's the reason that you're not potentially going to pass it. So go direct, head on, whatever it is that you're not really super excited about, become an expert in it, and then you will. Hey, Allie, how are you doing? Hello, Polska. Are you okay? Hello, Divyansha. Is there any love coming towards me? Yes, there is. This could be somebody who has gone through a divorce or a major breakup in the last 6 months, but this is somebody who's very capable. They are bouncing back. I'm getting like how Stella got her groove back. But so this is somebody who has found happiness individually after a breakup, and now they may be moving, or they're just excited to start a new chapter, and they're, you know, trying new things. Hello, Peter. How are you doing? Hello, Polska. Not for a long time, but I have. Hello, Marie. How are you doing? Should we get more of the new cards, you guys? What have I not done yet? Did I not do the weird cats? It's time for some weird cat tarot, you guys. I'll do 2 more questions, okay? Thank you, everyone, for the likes and the subscribes and the tips. That means a lot to me. I pray every night for her to come back. Hello, Wesley. Will she come back? So Wesley, what I'm seeing is there is some lesson that is being avoided by this person. With the 6 of Swords in the reverse, I do think that this is somebody who is in the process of hitting rock bottom, or they are learning some pretty difficult lessons pertaining to fear or insecurity. Kind of feels like rebellious energy. With the healing if there's actually this shift, which she is absolutely capable of, then after the healing, I do feel like there's a possibility for things to go well. But there's absolutely a need to kind of mature or learn to like better communicate, because right now this is somebody who's kind of quick to like shove away, right? Hey, Film Spot, how are you doing? I mean, like, look at how cute they are. With the little scrollers. Marie would like to know, is someone new coming in my life versus the old partner? Lovers in the reverse. Okay, now I know you were asking if one or the other would happen, but what if I raised you both? What if you get both? Here's the thing. You're going to have to choose. And it may not be easy to choose, because I do feel like there's a little bit of progress from the person from your past, but there's also something exciting about this new person. The question is, can you follow your intuition and that like gut feeling well enough to move forward with the right choice? So do what you can to not make any excuses for either person, but I do feel like you'll know what to do, because you're getting both. So have fun, but not too much fun. Don't do anything I won't do. Peter, how are you doing? Let's see what we can find out about these dreams. What's going on with Peter's dreams, please? Seven of Cups in the reverse. 10 of Pentacles. Page of Wands. Why do I feel like this is something you haven't considered? So when you process this, when you're like trying to figure out what this means, there's something you haven't connected yet. And I do feel like it has to do with your family, because the 10 of Pentacles has come out. But this dream is trying to help you understand something about your family that maybe no one really wants to tell you. I do feel like you would see this as either, oh, how did I miss that? Or this is like good news, right? There's a family tree related. I feel like you're going to get information. This dream is, it's like preparing you to hear whatever this information is. Like jogging your brain to start thinking about things, but I still feel like it's going to be unexpected. It's not something that you're considering right now. Allie would like to know, should I move back home? Yes. There is some sort of gain here for you. Maybe it's a better cost of living, so you're able to have more money for you. Maybe there's even a sense of like something you've given back to that community. It comes to you. I see a really beautiful give and take here in this new environment, so it would be positive. The advice is to make sure that if you're getting a new job, ask for enough money. If you're negotiating something here, I feel like there's a little bit more than is initially offered. So if you're respectful about your approach, I feel like you get more. You're funny. All right, y'all. We're already at like 75 minutes. I gotta run and do a personal reading. I love you guys. Thank you for the likes, the subscribes, and the tips. I sure do appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next reading.